Ciao Juventini, welcome to my channel again. Before we start, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers, and please subscribe if you like the content. Leave your comments. Anyway, let's start. I didn't post a video after the Inter-Juventus game. I had to collect my thoughts, I had to do a lot of analysis, but the Borussia Dortmund game came so quickly, so I prefer to do a combined video. Of course, let's start with the Borussia Dortmund. The result is crazy. 4-4, we haven't seen 8 goals in 2 games for a while. What can we say? I mean, definitely, if you enjoy this kind of games, Juventus is giving the show that you're looking for. From my point of view, of course, 8 goals are 8 goals, fantastic, but uncover a lot of problem Juventus has. There are a lot of commonalities between Juventus and Inter and Borussia Dortmund games, but let's analyze and try to overlap the 2 games and see. We score a lot of goals. Fantastic, and definitely we know that our power is in the attacking side, not in the defensive side and midfield side. So definitely we have our strikers, our midfielder, our half-wings, our trequartistas have a state of form incredible. Second is we have a different solutions. We've seen Vlahovic this time kind of in the second half. Vlahovic not performing quite well. So we have good alternatives while when our specific player not performing well. So Tudor has a lot of options up front. Second, our midfield. In my opinion, our midfield is still struggling. Play with 2 midfielders doesn't give enough coverage to the defense. And we play with McKennie now instead of Abiaso, especially with Inter, which should have played at the 3rd midfield, but he played as left wing. Still the balance a bit off. We don't give enough coverage. The striker maybe they're not coming and protecting midfield enough. So defense is quite strong. Despite conceding 7 goals overall, the defense is quite strong. Against Inter, Bremer played so well. Yesterday, Bremer didn't play as well as previously again with Inter, but definitely the defense is there. And of course, with Cabal coming shortly, we have a good option. The big question mark is Bremer played 3 games one after the other. He needs a break, and his substitute is Rugani, which is a great player, but it's not as good as Bremer, so it will impact straight away on the overall performance. Moving back to the goalkeeper, I think there are some issues there, and if you analyze the game against Inter, against Borussia, De Gregorio made a few mistakes. Now, last year he was amazing. This year he's making few mistakes. I don't know why. Nobody's talking about it. There is no deep analysis. There is no comments around it. It might be because he's tired mentally. He's not in the best form. But goalkeeper is a problem. Someone that, again, last year saved a lot of situations, even during the FIFA World Cup, behave and had a great performance. At the moment, is not playing well. And against Borussia Dortmund, I think 2 of the goals he conceived, it's his fault, completely his fault. Now, it's up to Tudor and his entourage to try to figure out what's happening, but that's a big problem. And so that's what the similarity between the two games. Of course, if you look at Ildiz is coming out well. He scored. We don't need to keep comparing him to De Piero. He's definitely growing, and is growing more and more and more. And I think Vlahovic, when he comes from the bench, so he played the last 20 minutes, it really can create a big damage. And there are a couple of reasons why Vlahovic is performing this way, because of course he comes fresh against the defense is tired. Second, he doesn't feel the pressure of being the number 9 striker or the main striker of the team, so he can do whatever he wants to do. If you look against Borussia Dortmund, he came on from the bench and he scored a goal and gave an amazing assist. So it's again, you really performing the way. He's an amazing form. He's really managed to be ready for this season, and from a professional point of view, is really working hard to make them to be ready. One thing I want to go back. I mean, we talk about Gregorio, we spoke about Vlahovic, we talk about Ildiz, and Kelly slowly is coming up, and he's owning the third. We call the short arm on the left as a defender 3, but he's owning the area. He's the only one is the pure left hand defender we have. So he's growing. Tudor likes him. He's big, he's strong, he has a decent technique. So Kelly is doing well. I want to go back to, once we analyze of the players and we spoke about the Gregorio again, I want to go back to Tudor. And Tudor, what I like of Tudor, I mean, and again, I said everywhere at the beginning of the season, I like Tudor. He put heart and soul, but the big challenge for him will be to learn from his mistake. He will make mistakes. He will learn. He will evolve, and his big problem in the past was him be stubborn and be stuck on his position, pick up fights with people and quit. So we will see if he is starting his upskilling and his growth journey, if he admits his mistake, admits what he does well, what he does wrong, and try to improve it. And after the interview, I haven't watched the interview after the Champions League game. I mean, he looks very happy and very satisfied. He was losing 4-2, and he drew 4-4. So he looked happy and satisfied. But what I liked of him after the game against Inter, he did in Italy with a mea culpa. He just admit they made a few mistakes, maybe they prepared the game in different way, but he correct. What I like of Tudor, again, now is thinking more and more about the changes and who can play, how he changed the game. And he made mistake and admit mistakes, and he said something we need to work on, I need to work on it. So I think from a growth perspective, Tudor is really embarking this journey of understand how he can improve himself. So far, it's a different Juventus. We scored a lot of goals, we conceded a lot of goals. Maybe I think against the Inter, 1 should have not conceded because of the Gregorio. Against Borussia, 2 shouldn't be considered because of our goalkeeper. Now what's next is the games against Verona. We will play without Bremer for sure. Bremer need the rest, and see how the team will evolve and adjust. In my opinion, there are 3 things we need to call out. First, goalkeeper. I don't know how Tudor will manage the Gregorio situation, and he needs. It's not easy to sideline a goalkeeper because it's a role. It's a long role. He's a team player but doesn't play with the team. He's alone on his side, and if sideline him, he point the finger at him. So psychologically, the Gregorio could be really destroyed. On the other hand, maybe he needs a rest and see if Perrin is ready to play a game. So give some rest and thinking time, that would be good. The second is the midfield. At the moment, we don't have enough midfielder. We have the usual suspect. Commeners, they still gravitate in different roles. We need to make a decision, comment, but definitely we need to have a midfield that think, distribute the balls, and maybe give some thinking time to Locatelli and play comment at the same place. Third, we have to think about the balance and the equilibrium of the team. At the moment, yes, we can create and score a lot of goals, but we concede so much because we have weak midfield. So it's important to understand what the balance is. Can we play with two half wings and one striker and an attacking midfielder? I don't know. Maybe it's too much for us. Maybe we need to go back and think how we protect the defense, not concede as much. I know Tudor is happy at the moment. The Italian media are happy. They talk very highly about Juventus. Yesterday I was listening to some news about Juventus be the new challenger for Napoli for the championship. Please, guys, just calm down. 3 games. We won 3 games. Amazing. We did an amazing. We show character, a personality, remonting from 4-2 to 2-2 to 4-4, but still early in the days. We still need to catch up. We need to do a lot of things. If you remember with Allegri, we started very badly. We were third last in the championship after 5 games, and after that we won everything. We won the championship. So just calm down. Good signals, but a lot to work on, a lot to do, because the championship just started, but great start to the season. Let me know what you think about Tudor, what do you think about the problem we have, what do you think about the goalkeeper. Let us know, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you with another video soon. Bye for now, take care, bye bye.